It's been a long journey from being a regular student studying math to becoming the new world tennis #1. Love him or hate him, he's certainly bringing something new to the world of tennis. And judging by how he's playing and that he has youth on his side, he's probably going to stay at the top for some time now. Now I know most of you watching probably think you know everything there is to know about the Russian tennis superstar. But I'm here to tell you that you probably don't know everything. Well, at least most of you. I know I'm probably going to get some heat in the comments section for this. But some of the things I'm going to share with you on this list, I'm sure you didn't know. And some may even surprise you. Especially, number 1. That's my hint to make sure you watch all the way through until the end. Anyway, enough of the small talk. Here are 10 things you didn't know about Daniil Medvedev. 9. He started playing much later than most. Medvedev tried a lot of sports and hobbies before picking up tennis. It wasn't until he was 9 years old that he picked up a tennis racket and actually started playing. This is unusually old for professional tennis players. Most others have already started playing at the young age of 5. At first, his parents wanted him to become a swimmer, but it didn't work out. After that, he tried himself in a chess school. In fact, he was quite good at playing chess, but it took some time before he found his passion in tennis. But boy oh boy, are we glad he did. And by the way, we have to thank his mom for that. She saw an advert in a magazine offering tennis lessons and decided to enroll Danny boy. Interestingly enough, getting back to the chess theme, Medvedev is often called the chess player in tennis. Now, chess and tennis are two very different games. The mere comparison between the two is unreasonable on almost every level, but players are often linked with different sports directly or indirectly. Same goes for Medvedev. The current #1 tennis player is called the chess player of tennis for a reason, because the Russian is known by this title due to his style of playing. Just like chess, we often see him indulged in mind games on the court. He is one of the most versatile tennis players of all time and has displayed surprising comebacks on quite a few occasions. The game of chess is unpredictable, and so is he. Moreover, his confidence is his biggest strength, and he is never afraid of experimenting or playing unorthodox shots, even at crucial moments. It's his agile personality and aggressive attitude that always keeps him at the top of his game. 8. He's an avid gamer. When he's not playing on court, he likes playing on the screen. The Russian athlete noted that Rainbow Six Siege is his favorite video game. He also noted Fortnite and Hockey Simulator NHL as other favorite games of his. In fact, he spends so much time playing video games that he could have even qualified as a professional esports player. Someone he grew up with and plays at the same level did in fact become a professional esports player. He is very positive about esports in general and feels that it is a very credible sport in its own right. For me, esports is definitely a sport, he said. His high-profile status has even earned him the position of global brand ambassador for headset manufacturer HyperX. I love playing video games, so much so that I avoid taking them with me to tournaments to ensure my complete focus is on the court, said Medvedev. When I do get off the court gaming time, having top-quality sound has been essential to amplifying my gaming experience, and with HyperX headsets I escape from the real world and completely immerse myself in virtual competition. Known for his unique style of play with incredible ball movement senses and pace-changing skills on the court, Medvedev's quick and precise skills also come in handy when competing in some of his favorite video games, including FIFA. Who knows, next time you're online, you might find yourself playing the tennis world #1. 7. He's the tallest player ever to reach #1. At 198 centimeters tall, which is 6'6", Medvedev is the tallest player in history to reach world #1 position. A 2016 study released at the European Science Open Forum confirmed that the world's population has grown taller by a few centimeters over the past century thanks to economic prosperity, better nutrition, and improved healthcare. The growth among the tennis elite has been more noticeable. In February 2002, there was nobody 6'5" or above in the top 20. 10 years ago, there were 3. Today, there are 6, including 3 in the top 6. On the women's side, the current top 10 features 5 players 5'10" or above, including 2 at 6 foot. A tall guy with good movement presents a lot of advantages. They have power and reach, and excel on serves. The converse, however, is also true. Historically, taller players have fared worse on returns. Not the case with Medvedev. With his deep return position, his reliability on both the wings, minimal loading, and fluid swinging, Medvedev is a great returner and thus not your average tennis giant. 6. His favorite post-match indulgence. Medvedev shared that when he wants to celebrate a win or cheer himself up after a tough loss, he doesn't reach for a cold beer or soft ice cream. Instead, he rushes over to McDonald's to grab his favorite food item, the Big Mac. Yes, you heard that right. He loves his Big Macs. And pretty much everything else on the Golden Arches menu. But the world number one says years of global travel have taught him that Russian McDonald's are far superior to the Golden Arches in the rest of the world. I want something good. Many times when I lose a match or when I finish a tournament, I take McDonald's, Medvedev said. I like McDonald's because it's really good in Russia. It's much less good in the States and Europe. I don't know for which reasons, so I many times regret taking it. But that's kind of a child dream, he said. Many times if I lose a match, like when you are depressed, I don't know, you take ice cream, but I take McDonald's. Unfortunately for him, McDonald's are no longer available in Russia. Guess he'll have to make do with what the rest of us get served. 5. He sleeps a lot. Most of us get away with 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but not our tennis number one. For him 12 hours of sleep is perfectly normal. When questioned about this, his response was fairly simple. I'm quite a sleepy person. If I don't set an alarm, I can sleep more than 12 hours. I love sleeping so late. If I'm awake for a few hours, I can go right back to sleep. This amount of sleep may not seem normal, but for someone like Medvedev who trains extremely hard, this is just his body recovering. 4. He watches soccer matches before his big tennis matches. Now many top tennis players have their own specific pre-match rituals that they perform before big matches. Our new number one likes watching football matches. He says they help calm him down and take his mind off his own match. He is an avid football fan and his favorite team is Bayern Munich since he was 12 years old. As with many Europeans, he grew up around football, and the Russian has watched the sport since he was 6 years old. He truly became devoted to the sport and his team. To be honest, I really fell in love with soccer and with Bayern when I was maybe 12 years old. That's when it really started. But even before that, when I was 6 years old, I remember that I already liked Bayern. They were really good at that time, and I remember telling my parents that Bayern is playing. We need to watch it. Initially, Medvedev cheered for a local team, however lack of success prompted a switch. When I was younger, I supported CSKA Moscow, but they were not playing in the Champions League, or when they were playing in it, they would often lose. So I needed a team in Europe that I can support and be a fan of. So I remembered that I really liked Bayern and said, that's my team now. Medvedev was a very devoted fan, never missing a game or practice. Since he got better at tennis, that changed as he has less free time to do that, but he still consumes Bayern content every day. But I follow Bayern every day on tour. There is a Russian social media channel for Bayern where you can follow all the news and what is going on. I read that every day. 3. He can speak 3 languages. The tennis star can speak 3 languages fluently. That includes reading and writing. He can speak Russian, which is his mother tongue, French, since he lived there as a teenager, and English, obviously. 2. He has a brain coach. Many professional sports people have an army of fitness coaches, but not many have a coach specifically for the mind. Well, Danny Boy does. Medvedev said working with sport therapist Francis Das has helped him quell the craziness he once carried on court. She's helping me a lot, Medvedev said of his mental coach Das. I mean, to be honest, she helps me a lot. I lost a lot of matches in my career when I was getting crazy. You never know when you lose a match just because you lost it or because you get crazy and lost some concentration. You can never be sure about it. I was sitting after these matches. I was like, I don't want to lose these matches because I get crazy or because I lose some concentration because of the fans, because of the referees. I don't know. Something that happens during the match. The mind coach obviously paid off. Now last on our list. 1. He got banned from driving. The Russian tennis star loves his cars and he loves driving them fast. Unfortunately, driving his car too fast got him sent to the cop shop and he lost his driver's license for 6 months. Yeah, I exceeded the speed limits. So I cannot drive in France for 6 months. Yeah, nothing to do. I took it as it is. I broke the rules, so I have to pay for it, said Medvedev, who said he clocked in at 163 kilometers per hour and was aware of the posted speed limit. Probably if it would be like 159 kilometers per hour, they would not take my license away, he added. But there were no cars on the road and I was going home after a tough practice day. So I wanted to be home faster. According to the police information, the speeders ranged between 160 to 180 kilometers per hour when he got nabbed. So, small mercies, Medvedev was on the lower end of that. Thanks for watching and make sure to hit the like button. Take care and see you again soon.